Hello, this exercise is great for getting into those glutes, which can really help with just how your lower body functions. So whether you are trying to squat or deadlift or do lunges or run, how your glutes can move will dictate how they fire up. So that's what we're going to work on today using a foam roller. The glutes are also really, they play a massive part in how the pelvic floor functions. So that's another thing to consider as well while we're working through the glutes here. So you need yourself a foam roller, either a long one or a short one, whatever you have is fine. You're going to place the foam roller down and you're going to place your bottom onto the foam roller. From this position, we're going to bring our hands back. I'm going to try and get into my left glute here. So what I'm going to do is take my left leg up, place that ankle on the knee, and open up that knee nice and wide, which then gives me some options here to kind of get into where the glute is because of the way that the femur is sat and then the way that the glute muscles are now kind of open. So from here, all I'm going to do is just take my weight on my arms. My other leg isn't out too far. Really look at about a 90-degree angle here, and that just makes sure that this leg is in optimal position. From here, I'm going to shift my weight over to my left and then take my left arm onto the ground, bring my right arm up and place my hand on my ankle or my foot, wherever is comfortable. From here, I'm just going to roll gently forward and back. So you can place the roller kind of more on the lower part of the glute, like the glute max. You can get into the piriformis as well, which is like the deep hip rotator in those glutes. And then you can get more higher up the glute by getting a little bit lower down, and that gets my glute med. So it's a great exercise for getting the whole, like the entirety of the glute area. So you can go forward, the belly of the glute, deeper part through the hip rotators, and then at the top of the glute on the glute med. You may feel that it does feel a little bit tender. We call those areas of opportunity, but we don't want it really painful because that triggers a stress response in the body, and we don't want it to be stressful, right? So you may want to start with maybe 10 seconds, build it up to 30 seconds, then 45 seconds, then a minute, but just don't forget to do the other side. Any questions? Don't hesitate to ask.